1837, London. This is 50 years before Jack the Ripper. A different and, in many ways, stranger terror is stalking the night. It begins with a woman named Mary Stevens. She's walking alone when a tall, dark figure leaps from a dark alley, blocking her path. He doesn't rob her. He doesn't attack her. He grabs her with hands she later described as cold and clammy as a corpse. And like iron claws, he kisses her face and rips at her clothes. She screams. The attacker, startled, jumps straight over a 9-foot wall and vanishes. The police were baffled. No human could do that. A new name enters the press. Spring-Heeled Jack. For the next 70 years, he would become Britain's most terrifying and bizarre boogeyman. Tonight, we unsealed the file. The next night, the Lambeth Leap. Jack leaps onto the roof of a 3-story house in front of a crowd. He runs across the rooftops, laughing. He terrorizes carriage drivers, leaping into the path of their horses, causing them to crash. But his most infamous attack came in 1838, the Jane Alsop case. Jane hears a violent knock. Outside is a man in a police uniform. He says, "For God's sake, bring me a light. We have caught Spring-Heeled Jack." She runs to get him a candle. When she returns, he throws off his cloak. Underneath, he is not a policeman. He is wearing a tight-fitting white suit, like an oilskin, and a helmet. And then he does the impossible. He vomits a cloud of blue and white fire directly into her face. He grabs her with his metallic claws. She screams. Her family drags her back inside and slams the door. Jack doesn't run. He just leaps back over the high gate and walks away, laughing. London panics. Vigilante groups are formed. They patrol the streets with torches and shotguns, hunting for Jack. The Lord Mayor of London, Sir John Cowan, declares Jack an official menace. He confirms the attacks are real. But who, or what, was he? The theories were wild. Theory 1, a demon. To the public, the answer was obvious. The claws, the glowing eyes, the impossible leaps, and the blue fire. This was not a man. This was the devil himself, come to London. Theory 2, the mad nobleman. This was the police theory. This was a prank by a bored, rich aristocrat. The prime suspect was Henry de la Poa Beresford, the Mad Marquis of Waterford. He was a notorious drunkard and prankster who was known for his violent jokes and athleticism. The theory was that he had invented spring-loaded boots and a device to breathe fire, a flammable gas in a bladder, all for a twisted bet. The attacks on women in London stopped. The Marquis of Waterford moved to Ireland. The case went cold, and then Spring-Heeled Jack returned. But this time, he wasn't just in London. He was everywhere, sighting after sighting, all across England. His most credible sighting came in 1877, at a military base in Aldershot. A sentry on guard duty saw a tall, dark figure approaching. He challenged it. The figure did not stop. The figure slapped the guard across the face. The guard fired his rifle. The bullet went through it with no effect. The creature then breathed blue fire and leaped 15 feet over the guard post and vanished into the darkness. The entire base was put on lockdown. The sentry's story was corroborated by other soldiers. This was not a prank. So what was Spring-Heeled Jack? A 70-year reign of terror. Theory 1, the Mad Marquis. It fails. The Marquis of Waterford died in 1859. The attacks, like the Aldershot incident, continued for 45 more years. Theory 2, a hoax. Was it just a series of copycat pranksters? A 70-year-long conspiracy of rich men in costumes? It seems unlikely. It doesn't explain the bullet passing through him. Theory 3, the paranormal. This is the dark file. Was Jack human at all? The claws, the glowing eyes, the blue fire, the impossible leaps, the invulnerability to bullets. Was he an alien, a demon, a visitor from another dimension? The last credible sighting was in 1904 in Liverpool. He was seen leaping between rooftops, and then, just like that, he was gone. He terrorized London before the Ripper. He defied the military. He defied the laws of physics. A boogeyman, a prankster, or a demon. The file on the original Jack remains unsealed. We post new investigations every single day. Subscribe to Dark Files Unsealed. The Dark Files are waiting.